I'm alive. Hello. I've just realised I should just probably switch the Wi-Fi off my mobile phone and just close that. I was just been gliding with a certain Mr. Simon. Oh dear, it's been, I don't know how long it's been since I've done a live. I think I did a live in January, maybe. I think. I can't actually remember. Hey up, hey up, me duck. You all right? So it may be just me and you, which would be weird because we were just gliding. We could have just continued this in the. Oh no, there's Kristin's here. Hello. So yeah, this is just a real random live. I don't think I've got hello Aquarius Al, lovely to see you. I don't know how long I have because the Mister is out walking Dr. Nomi. I think he'll be back probably the latest about 2, and then it's his birthday tomorrow, but his mum posted us a vegan cream tea that was delivered yesterday, like freshly baked from a local baker yesterday. So we need to eat it today. So I'm gonna get that all set out onto the table for 2:30 because then he has to leave at 3:30 to go and have the first of his COVID jabs. So there is that. So this should technically, it should be a shorter one because I've got stuff to go do. Although, and I couldn't do it later because I don't want to be clashing with the Hermit's Cave. Me and the Hermit's Cave don't want to be starting beef there, do we? God. That Simon. I'm just looking around. Sorry, I'm looking around because I need a hair tag because this is, I don't know what this crazy situation is. I'm just not used to dealing with long hair. I don't like it. I was just saying to another friend yesterday on Glide that when this is all over, this pandemic and all the crap that I'm dealing with personally, hopefully is over, I want to chop all my hair off again. Oh, because it's like chopping off all of the pandemic stress and anxiety and worry and the drama and everything. So fight, Simon. Yes, it's on like Donkey Kong, mate. It's on. So let's see who's in. Long hair, skinny eyed toes here. Hello. Susan of Light and Shadow. We've got Christine Louise. I saw it already come in. So lovely. When I met you, you had hardly any hair. Yeah, when I met you, I was 3 months growth into after shaving my head, completely bald because I'd been dyeing it and doing all sorts of stuff with it, and I was really just fed up with having to constantly go to the hairdressers and dye my hair because I'd had it blue and green. And I was having like pixie crops and those kinds of things cut in. And actually, when you have short hair, you do have to go a bit more often. But the dyeing it was also adding, because you have to bleach it, like lift the color, and then you put it was a whole thing. Anyway, so I was just like, I'm fed up with the time, the money, the effort. I was just a bit of a ball ache. And I hadn't had my own natural color for really long time, maybe almost 2 decades. So I was like, let's see what color my hair is. Well, I knew I'm a redhead, but I mean, what color it is naturally. And there was lots of grays coming in, which is so exciting. You won't be able to see on here, but I've got a lovely little section of grays slowly developing in the middle here. So I'm on my way to being Rogue from the X-Men. I just need the superpowers next. That would be awesome. Actually, her superpower is shit. I just realised, can you hear me okay? I plugged my mic in, but had not actually turned it towards me, which is not very helpful, is it? So I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I was saying this to Simon just a minute ago before I went live. No idea. I just felt like a little bit of an update because I have been MIA a bit. I think I've alluded to stuff that I've got going on other than the pandemic, just my own personal health stuff, which is quite frankly really stressful. And I hate it, but it is what it is. So more people coming in. Oh, is that? Bride of Frankenstein hair is a nice look. Yes, I've done Bride of Frankenstein hair. I did that for Halloween last year, and I did it for Halloween 2012. And I spent of all of 2013 with a beehive. I did beehive my hair, which is when I eventually went for a pixie crop at the end of 2013 because I was so fed up of like backcombing and beehiving my hair. That was the last time my hair was kind of long, but it was sort of here, and I was doing mini hives. Now my hair is like here, and I'm like, what? So yeah, what was I going to, there was a couple of things I wanted to mention. My Etsy shop, because people have been messaging me via Etsy, Instagram, and here on the YouTube, like in some of my comments, when my Etsy shop will be opening. If everything goes to plan, and I do have some medical stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I don't know, but hopefully if everything goes to plan, I want to open my shop up on Monday, the 15th of March. That's the date I've penciled in. So keep your peepers peeled. I've got a whole box of pouches that I sewed throughout January and a little bit of this month. And I need to photograph them all, and I need to create listings for them and all that jazz. I'll do all that, and then and then I can put them all live on the 15th. So if you are one of the people that has been messaging me about pouches and you're looking to get one, then yeah, that's the date. Although this feels like I'm just sort of a bit of a shameless self-promotion. Do you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Shameless self-promotion. I have not worked for one entire year on the 6th of March. It's the 1 year anniversary since the last photo shoot I did as a hair and makeup artist. And then everything went to shit. So quite frankly, I need to like earn a living. And, you know, making pouches is fun. I have had a couple of people ask me about custom orders. I won't be doing custom orders because I don't have enough of the fabrics. I'm actually really low on felt at the moment, and I don't have an online supplier. That's something I'm going to have to look into. But even then, like trying to source all the right colors for everyone and making you know, specific sized patterns for people's pouches and stuff, it's just a whole extra layer of extra work that I just need to make this as stress-free as it can possibly be, because stuff is just already stressful. But yeah, I've done a mixture of, they're all I class it as my standard tarot size, so obviously it'll be a bit too big for some decks, a bit too small for other decks, but generally most decks will fit in it. Actually, I'm going to see the Antique Anatomy that I opened yesterday, if that will fit in there. Yeah, see, like the Antique Anatomy, because it's quite thin cardstock, you can see it's got quite a bit of room in there, but like it actually fits lengthwise pretty much. So, you know, it's just a little bit on the thickness. But yeah, I've made a number of different colors. You know, there's all sorts, different charms, different ribbons. I've got some, I forgot about these like Halloween-y type ones. Bright neon, like mad neon retro. You can't even see. This is like neon, almost neon orange with like magenta inside. So I've done a mixture of like spooky gothy ones, classic sort of more subtle colors, mad neon stuff, like really bonkers kitsch stuff, and like soft pastels. Just a mix. So there's something for everyone. Oh, lordy. So that's that bit out of the way, right? So I was going to do that at the end, but actually, I don't know when my husband will be back, and then I might just have to run off, so it's best to do it now. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. It looks like a gold medal. What looks like a gold medal? There's a gold medal. That should not have been a pineapple. What should not have been a pineapple sign then? I'm confused. It's a medal, not even a pineapple. I've clearly missed something. So I was like, back to bed I go. Pineapple. Oh, it's something that he's put to Deanne. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what is going on? What is this pineapple chat? An empowering promotion of your beautiful work that you've put time and energy into for us, if we so choose, promote it. Oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I do. I put my heart and soul into these little pouches. Like, if I don't feel like, if I'm not feeling great, or if I'm not like, if I'm in a bad mood, like, I don't make pouches because I don't want to put that into them. Like, I'm stitching into fabric. To me, like, I want to put like my love and intention into them. So yeah, I try to put as much love into each one as I can. And actually, I don't know if I got the Antique Anatomy yesterday via the very oddly sort of the UK version. Although I'm so sure you could get a UK version that had the sort of box that everyone has in the States. I don't know. Am I misremembering that? I thought I remember that being available here in the UK too. But if you are looking for the Antique Anatomy, it is still available as the Modern Tarot Reader. Okay, so I know I had someone let me know that they didn't realise, and they've ordered a copy which should be coming today. They ordered it yesterday, so it should be coming today. So that's really cool. But in case you didn't know and you want it, there you go. But yeah, I've decided I wanted to make a pouch for it, and I feel really naughty making a pouch for myself for it, because I am using what little bit of felt that I have left, but like also I kind of really do want to make a pouch for it, because I don't want to keep it in this, and I feel like I'm going to be using it a lot. So I've picked a lovely, again, you probably won't be able to see, a lovely dark, it's a burgundy and a cream to sort of match that creaminess. And then I've got like a chocolate ribbon and chocolate thread. And then, of course, a little skull and crossbones. I wish I had like a brass skull and crossbones, because I feel like a brass one would fit a bit more with the like antiquiness, but you know, we make do with what we've got. So I'm looking forward to making that. I do need to make a pattern for it, because I just went through all my patterns and I don't have one the same size, so I'm gonna have to do a pattern for it, but that's okay. Let's see, whose Ishi's here. Hi Ishi, sneaking in currently on a break from work. Ah, naughty, but lovely to have you here. Halloween would be cool for the dead weight. I don't know what I'm missing, something again. I don't know. So yeah, blood and custard. Yeah, it's kind of blood and custard actually. Blood and custard, or raspberry and custard. So yeah, I've picked out. I showed my journal, picked out for my this Antique Anatomy. I haven't decorated the outside. I didn't really feel like it. I quite like that it's plain on the outside, and then inside it'll be full of all sorts of lovely stuff. And I've got one of Dawn Michelle of Boho Tarot's like little workbooks. Little, it's actually like 88 pages. It's not little, but it's the tarot bound. So it's about connecting with a specific deck, as in like working with one deck and bonding with it and digging deep into it and like getting the most out of it. There is another one that she has, which is about how to keep a tarot journal, but I think I showed yesterday in my video about the Antique Anatomy, my Antique Anatomy unboxing, that my tarot journal I actually keep really bare bones and simple, because it would be a barrier to me doing my readings. Whether, you know, I go through phases of doing weekly and daily, and monthly, weekly and daily. Sometimes I just do monthly, sometimes I just do weekly, sometimes I don't do weekly and I just do daily. I have a really sporadic, sort of erratic practice, but I just have like a regular lined notebook. It's a pretty notebook, it's got a K on it. My aunt bought it for me a couple of Christmases ago. I mean, it's not necessarily my style, but you know, I've got a notebook, I'm going to use it, and I keep it really basic. So it's just, I use colored pens to make it look a little prettier, but yeah, I just want to get the stuff from my brain onto the page. But with this one, I actually want to do a more sort of creative junk journaling, collaging type thing with it, because it's more of a project, right? To me, keeping a tarot journal isn't a project, it's part of a daily practice, but this feels more like a digging deep type thing. And I don't know if I'll like decorate every single page, but I've done the front cover. So I did that last night. yesterday evening. Of course, I had to get some skulls and some I did some stamps and stickers and collage and scribbles and stuff. So that'll do, Pig. That'll do. So, and then I need to set up the rest because Dawn Michelle goes through, setting up your intention and your first impressions and stuff like that. So I'm going to set all that up, and I'm going to set out the 78 pages or 70. Yeah, I don't know. Would I need a page per card? Because it does have a guidebook, so you get a bit of information in there. But also, I tend to waffle a lot. I waffle a lot in real life, but when I'm writing as well, I can really waffle. I've gotten really good at keeping this quite succinct and trying to stick to the waffling in my usual written journal rather than in my tarot journal. Oh, so I'm just getting a bit of pain. Let's just see a color combo that Simon loves. Oh, that cream and red. You probably know this, but Squid Cake Marseille is not made. Yeah, I know. I did see that because Jess said it would just be easier for her to have it print on demand, and I did see that. But the thing that's putting me off is that it'll be shipping, then the taxes on top of the Brexit taxes plus customs. I just cannot. It'll end up being £100 for a deck, which is just redonkulous. I just can't justify that. So, wah. So yeah. Although it would be nice to have a modern Marseille, not from Make Playing Cards. It's not from Make Playing Cards. Oh no, well they don't. Are you sure, Simon? Am I thinking of Game Crafter? I thought you got hit with customs from Make Playing Cards though, Simon, before Christmas. Oh no, maybe not. We order almost monthly. Bloody hell. So, okay. No, don't apologise, Deanna. That's really sweet. Thank you for letting me know. I had seen, but thank you. If I hadn't have seen, it would be good information to have. Maisie, hi from Australia. Hello, whereabouts in Australia? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but Australia is very vast, isn't it? You could be on the Gold Coast, you could be in Perth, you might be in Melbourne, I don't know, Adelaide. You've never had. So is the shipping pretty good? The shipping costs for Make Playing Cards, Simon? Because I've not really ordered anything from overseas, let alone a deck, for bloody ages. So I don't know. Hardly bought anything that wasn't an essential last year. £15 shipping. That's not too awful. Would that be even if I bought 2 decks? I could probably make it worth it if I saved up and got 2 decks. The Northern Territory. Okay, cool. So yeah, Australia. What time would it be there? Northern Territory. Trying to work out the time difference. God, dear, it must be either early in the morning or. Yeah, it must be early in the morning. Are you 12 hours ahead? Depends where you are in Australia, I guess. Early hours, yeah. Oh, okay, so not too far ahead. So 11. Oh, that's a hot 10 past 11. So that's 10 hours. Okay. Who's going? Bye for now. Just long head, skinny eyed toes gone. Oh no, I don't apologise. Lovely to have you in for a little bit. You take care and you have a nice weekend as well. Make Playing Cards doesn't discount till 6 decks. But is that 6 decks as in 6 of the same deck, right? You get a discount. I was thinking is getting 2 decks as in getting the Squid Cake Marseille and then a different deck as well. Oh, hi Candy. Lovely to see you here. It's weird because we get the UK peeps as well, because I think some of our West Coast US and North American friends will be maybe a little sleepy still right now if they're 8 hours behind. But yeah, so I've done my front cover and I'm going to lay out all my cards. The thing that I don't have anymore is a printer. My printer broke and I can't really afford to get a new one. So I'm not going to be able to print out little pictures of the cards because I could have scanned it at a scanner and printer in one. But I thought I do have a Canon selfie printer. If I could take pictures of each card and maybe print out up to 6, because you can make grid collages on, it prints out regular 4x6 inch photos on photo paper. But if I could take a picture of each card and then make a grid of like 6 cards on one, so it'd be 1 inch by 2 inches, or maybe I could get 6. I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking I could try printing them out on my Canon selfie, is to say, and then maybe stick them in. Although because it's photo paper, this would start to get pretty chonky, because photo paper is pretty chonky, isn't it? So there's that. So I'm going to edge this in antique linen, I think, if my pad hasn't dried out. I'm going to make a pouch for it. I've got my doobly, my journal for it, and I've got all my ephemera put aside. I'm going to put it in a little file. So I've got a little, I've pulled out a bunch of papers and stickers and things that will work nicely with this journal. So this is making a nice little project pile, as if I need any more projects to do. She says that she's going to be opening up her Etsy shop. That's going to keep me busy enough, I guess. What else? Really struggling to read at the moment. I started off the year so well. I was reading, I was getting into the Thoth Tarot, but I was been in such an anxiety pit this month that whenever I'm that stressed, I cannot focus on anything. I struggle to watch films, I struggle to listen to podcasts even, I just struggle to do anything. I sort of have to like bounce around from one thing to another and back again. So I've struggled to finish my book of Candle Magic, which is frustrating, and I've only got like a quarter of the way, maybe just over a quarter of the way of the Lon. I'm looking because it's over there. Don Milo Duquette book about the Thoth, which is frustrating, but I have already gotten into the each card description, so at least I've read the like mad stuff about Crowley and at the beginning, so that was really interesting as well. But I do enjoy shuffling the Thoth Tarot because it's a big one, and it's too glossy to shuffle corner wise. But I'm just really enjoying shuffling it just side on. Got to head back, but listening in. Okay, Makoma artist is she? Haha, sideways. So yeah, just seeing. Yes, I need to get better with using a printer. I'm so not good with anything that plugs into a wall. Good grief, me neither. I'm such a technophobe. I'm always worried I'm gonna like make it. Yeah. It's just really satisfying, and it's like I bought the big one because I wanted to, when I trim it, the art will still be big. But actually, I'm currently enjoying the borders on this, and it's funny because I'm sure it's the coloration of this. It's not a Thoth greeny, but the border isn't a bright white. It's like an off greenish white, and then the filigree around it is a grayish green. So I feel like it's not too harsh, because I've seen others where the border is really white, and this is a bit more of a grey rather than a green grey, and it just it's too much. So yeah, I'm quite enjoying the borders. Who would have thought? It's a Thoth, it's huge, and it's got borders, and I'm like, give it me. I love it. Who even am I anymore? It's funny how things can turn out, hey? But like I said, I never thought I'd read pip decks. Here I am, mostly using pip decks. And it's funny, so the 3 decks I'll be using the most, because I went almost about a month without touching tarot because I was in such an anxiety pit. I can't read tarot in that state of mind for myself. I just can't. But yeah, my this is out on my altar because this has been my like go-to since November. But the Tarot del Toro I'm loving, which is a pip deck. I've started rewatching The Strain. So for any of you who don't know, it's based on a comic that Guillermo del Toro had written with, oh God, what's his name? There's another guy he wrote it with, and they've both been writing, directing and producing, well, they did, because it's finished in 2017, The Strain, a TV adaptation of it. I watched the first series when it first aired, but I might have been streaming it in a naughty way that you're not supposed to. And the quality was so bad, like the screen quality, I was like, the video quality is like, I'm just going to give up because I can't enjoy it. So I never finished watching The Strain, but it's on Disney Plus in their Star section now. So this week I started watching season 1 of The Strain again, and I'm enjoying it more this time round, weirdly. And the parallels between that and the pandemic is eerie, actually. What with the main character working for the CDC and then being worried about pandemic and having to like quarantine people. Oh, it was a bit like, whoa, this is sort of a bit prescient and a bit relevant right now. When I was doing my video yesterday, I was like, oh, my Tara del Toro. And then I showed the reading I had for this week. But I went on a squirrel hunt, as I wanted to do. But what I meant to say was, so I have the Tara del Toro, which is a pip deck. I have the Antique Anatomy now, which is a pip deck. And I have the Thoth, which is kind of a pip deck. But also, all the decks that I'm using so far this year, mass market. Like, again, who am I? I used to be like, no, it has to be an indie deck. It has to be borderless. The cardstock has to be thick. And I'm like, no, well, the cardstock's kind of thick on this. But now I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good and you know what? The cardstock on this is fine. And I think it's because the cardstock on my Danalos 2nd edition and my John Dee Tarot feel so much thinner and more fragile than this that I was actually pleasantly surprised. I was expecting this to be like some kind of floppy nonsense, but it's not floppy nonsense. It's pretty good, and it shuffles really nice. I'm not going to shuffle it because I've just put it back in order to set up my my journal, and I don't want to do that. Maisie says, what does PIP stand for? So PIP stands for a deck that will use, it doesn't have scenic or situational minor cards. So the PIP cards are classed, the cards ace through 10. And if you look at something like the Rider-Waite-Smith deck or the Smith-Waite deck, the cards all have little scenes depicted on them, you know, and they're basically illustrations of the Golden Dawn titles for each card. With pip decks, as in they're pip-ish. I don't know why they're called pip decks when it is the pip cards. The minor arcana is when you have literally just the depiction of what the suit is. So this is the suit of coins, or the suit of what's it called in this again? Discs in this deck. This is the 9 of discs. It literally just has 9 discs. Whereas the 9 of pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck has a lady standing in the garden. She's got sort of grapevines behind her, and she's got a falcon on her arm, and she's looking very luscious, and it's all very, you know. So yeah, that's literally what it is. And as the saying goes, all Marseille decks are pip decks, but not all pip decks are Marseille decks, because obviously a Marseille deck has a very specific style and layout. So if that was, I didn't want to seem like I was over explaining that, but I probably did. Ellie says, hi Kelly Bear. Hi everyone. Hello Ellie. I wonder if pip comes from the dots on dice, because those are also oh, are they? I did not know that. And I use dice all the time because I play Dungeons and Dragons. I should know that. Oh, hi Renato. Thank you. Let's see. Blue Crescent Tower, shuffling. I know, right? I have such a thing for shuffling. I love the sound. I like physically, like I enjoy shuffling, but also I enjoy when people shuffle a deck in their video and they like really have a good whack at it before they lay the cards out. I'm like, oh, I just really enjoy that. How have I been speaking for half an hour almost? Half an hour about nothing. I just feel a bit vacuous. Oh my God. I just assumed playing cards. Oh, what, for pips, Simon? One of the writers from Lost. Oh, Carlton Cuse. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I only watched the first 1.5 to 2 seasons of Lost, and then I was like, I'm out. I couldn't do it. Same with like Heroes. I don't know what happened with that, but I have a habit of like getting bored of shows and not finishing them. Like I sort of tapped out with The Walking Dead because I'm like, it felt very repetitive for me. I wish I could shuffle well. It's just practice, Kristen. That is all it is literally just practice. And some decks are easier to shuffle than others. So because this is thicker, this Tarot del Toro, it's harder to bridge together. But it riffles nicely, but it's harder to bridge because I've got small hands and I find it hard to bridge. This one, which is thinner, it bridges together beautifully and it makes that lovely susurration, that where all the cards swish back together, sort of swooshy, yummy sound, isn't it? Heroes was hard to stick with, but with some determination worth it. I don't know. There's so many other things that I want to watch. She says rewatching. I've been rewatching stuff because with the anxiety, it helps to watch things where I know what's going to happen. So I've been doing that. I've been rewatching Schitt's Creek. We're on season 4 at the moment. By we, I mean me and my husband, because he loves it as well. So we're on season 4, which is one of my favorite seasons. That's when I'm just like, I am obsessed with this show. By season 4, I'm like, I love it too much. I find my hands are so small, so I can't riffle shuffle that well. Is that what it's called? Like doing like a bridge? A bridge is when you riffle it together. So I don't want to do it with I don't want to do it with this because I've just put it in order. Hang on, let me get my tarot case. This is my little tarot case where I put my decks that I'm going to be using for the month or so in. So let's see. Warning, boobies. So let's see. Let's use a Marseille. I've got my Tarot Classic here, which is my favourite Marseille deck. It's a vintage one. So it's got a real sort of classic red, cream and metallic gold back plaid, like the old Smith Ways. It's an AGM deck and the colours in it are just so yummy. It's like very similar to the colours of the New Choice Tarot de Marseille, but without the purple. It doesn't have any purple in it. But it's, it's a classic Marseille. I don't know if I can point this down a little bit. Lovely to see you. So that's, hang on. I should have a cloth down so it doesn't slide on my table. Hang on a minute. There we go. So, Handy's cleaning the bathroom. I did my bathroom this morning. So that's a riffle. A bridge. This is a bit too stiff to do it with. A bridge is when you bridge. You make a little bridge. Ooh. It's hard to do it with this one because despite this being nearly 50 years old, it's really stiff, and you can tell I use it a lot because it's got my riffle shuffler's bow in it. Fuck it, I'll just do it with this one because I know I can do it with this one. But yeah, it depends. I can't bridge every single deck, but I can riffle shuffle most. But my hands are small as well, so I struggle with the same problem. That's a bridge. Oh my God, I just put this all back in order. Oh well, it's for educational purposes. There we go, that's a bridge. So yeah. This I find harder to bridge, but if you look at the thickness, this one is this is this much thicker, this many cards thicker than that deck. So the thickness of the deck, the size of the deck, this deck is, and also actually, I struggle to bridge this one. I think it's also like this one is actually really wee. So the smaller a deck is, the harder it is to bridge. See, it's quite tiny, isn't it? It's a lot smaller than like a classic Rider-Waite Smith deck. It's for your art, darling. Yes, it's anything for the art. So yeah, try, if you do struggle with riffle shuffling, like getting your hands around them, if the deck is a bit big, sometimes do what I call a corner shuffle. I can't do it with this one very well because it's actually quite thick, but you can sort of do that with the corners. But the cards, I feel like the cardstock on this one is a bit too thick. I wonder if I could do it with this one because it's not as thick. Yeah, kind of. But you can't bridge it then because you're shuffling them on the corner. And, you know, like my Jean Blay, my Fleur Noir Jean Blay is even smaller than this. I think it's a tiny bit wider, but it's like maybe this much shorter. And the cardstock's really thick. Cannot riffle shuffle that at all. I just have to overhand or like wash it, where you put all the cards down and you smoosh them all about and then smoosh them back together. I think it's called washing. Although with that, obviously, you can get reversals, but I tend to use reversals with pip decks anyway, so that's not an issue for me, but it might be something to consider. I can hear my husband coming back now from the works, and it's 2 o'clock. From the works, from the walk. the works, what? The walk. So I need to assemble a vegan cream tea. Oh, and one last thing, my Valentine's Day present from my husband, because I kept complaining about losing my glasses. I'm like, where are my glasses? I leave them in the kitchen, and then I put them in the bathroom, and then they're somehow on my desk. And so I have this chain, but it's a skulls because #goth life in it. So I just thought I'd share that little bit. And I've not lost my glasses once in almost 2 weeks since I had this. And I'm fully leaning into the middle age now. I'm like, fuck it, I can't wait to like, when this pandemic is finally over, I can get like fully dressed up in my like, you know, my high-necked white blouses and like all my witchy stuff and my little witchy hat and put my little witchy thing on here and feel like myself. But I'm slumming it today. Makeup free, hair scraped back, jammies, dungers, not jammies. I don't sleep in dungarees. That'd be weird. Clumsy. Yeah, just practice, Maisie. That's all it is. It's just practice. And give it a go. This Marseille have fantastic colours. Oh, the Tarot Classic. It's I think you can still find it on Etsy. Not Etsy, sorry, eBay, pretty cheap. I think I paid £10 or £11 for this one, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. And it is my all-time favourite Marseille now, hands down. Because it's easy, I can manage it. It's a nice size. I love the colours. It's all laid out in a classic Marseille, so it's perfect for doing the tarot courses that I've been doing. It's small enough for like bigger spreads because I'd like to do 3x3, so the 9-card box spread, a bit like a Lenormand spread, for my like more open kind of readings. So yeah, I just really like it. It's my most used. So yeah, it's just weird. I'm sitting here looking at these like 1, 2, 3, and I guess 4 pip decks. It's weird. Things change, huh? So I'm just gonna have a quick whip through the comments, and then I'm gonna have to sign off because I'm gonna go do some afternoon tea. It's spun up really quickly. Doobie-doo. Doobie-doo. We rewatch loads of stuff. It's quite comforting. Yeah, it is comforting. I've been rewatching a little bit of Anne with an E as well on Netflix because it's just so soothing. She is a natural green witch, hands down. Such a good example of a natural green witch. Into it. Schitt's Creek is amazing, honestly. It really is, and I'm getting so much out of rewatching it. Like, there's so many clever little things that you just don't pick up the first time because you just don't know where it's going. But once you know where it's going, oh, chef's kiss. I wish I could watch stuff. I struggle to even remember to try. Oh, I get like that. Doing the dishes while watching, says Ellie. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I can't work out how to reply. Oh, it says reply. If you click on the reply box at the bottom and you press @ Maisie, so the @ symbol that you get in like an email address, and then you start to type that person's name, it will highlight it for them, just like this will highlight your name. I'll do that for you so you can see. So how it looks for you now is how if you do that, if you tag them, so you tag, the @ won't come up. Oh, well, the @ might come up for them. Hang on. Did the app come up for you? No. Witchy. Which one is it? The Fournier. Is this a Fournier? Are you talking about this one? I was just going to comment on the chain. It's gorgeous. Thank you. It's awesome, isn't it? So I think. Oh, why is it not? What's going on there? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I have been on. Tapping does not work on iPad. Oh, can you tap on it? Did you see the Tarocco Soprafino from Lo Scarabeo? No. Is it new? Or is it one of their older ones, Renato? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Oh, see, Maisie's thing did come up. Yeah, see, it says it had a little at next to your name, Maisie. If you just type in an at and then start to type the person you want to reply to's name, then it will thingy. I will have a look at that because I don't have a Soprafino. I've got the ancient, no, not the ancient Italian. I've got the Tarot of the Master, which is a Vachetta, right? Isn't it? A rendering of the Vachetta. I still need to trim and back that because I don't use it as much without backing it. I will have a look at that, Renato. Soprafino. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, what's this? Weiner Succession Deck Anima. Oh, these look good. Oh my God, stop showing me tarot porn. Oh my goodness. I have my list. It is very small. I'm sticking to it. I'm live, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can hear it coming up the stairs. Anyway, I'm on your phone. Oh, sorry, Maisie. Yeah, you can't do it on the phone. You have to press type at and then type their name out. It's a whole other thing. I've tried that. I'm using the Soprafino all the time. Nice. So yeah, if you can type my name in, but yeah, you have to actually type it. It's a pain in the bum on a phone, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I need to go make. I've been saying this for 7 minutes, but I am gonna go. Yeah, I saw it comes up orange for me, Maisie. I will love it. Yeah, I've had a quick look just now on my laptop, so I will have a look later. But I'm going to try not to buy any. I'm going to try not to add any more decks to my list, even though my list is quite small, and because I want to get rid of decks, not get more decks. But yeah, so yeah, this was just a quick update and just a quick chat and stuff. I hope it wasn't too. Oh, hello, Boo. Hello. Did you enjoy your walk? Oh, Dr. Nomi. Nomi has had a walk with her daddy. Did you have a nice time? You smell like grass. She's obviously been rolling around in the grass. So, yes, happy full moon. Yes, good point. Happy full moon, Holly. So, yeah, I will... Are you okay? Are you tired now? She's like, I want snacks. So, yeah, yeah, I just wanted a quick check-in. I don't know. Obviously I've been MIA, so I don't want people to think, well, no, it doesn't really matter what people think in that sense. I don't want people to think that I'm done with Tarot Tube. I'm not at all. It's just, I'm just really struggling. Yeah, rolling on her ball, Simon. That's what she does. She chases the ball. She gets to the ball. She rolls around on top of the ball, and then she runs back to you without the ball. So then you have to go pick the ball up and then repeat as desired. So, oh, Boo Boo, everyone is like, she's so cute. That's because you add a beauty face. Oh, show everyone your winning smile. She's like, what is that light above me? Boop, boop, boo. Boop, boop, boo. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I just wanted to check in, basically. So I'm still here. Things are a lot. I've got stuff going on, haven't we all, right? But on top of pandemic stuff, it's just too much. And hey, Renato, I hope your puppy is doing well. Sorry you have been struggling. Yeah, I think, a lot of us have been struggling, right? I don't cope very well with medical stuff. I don't like it. So yeah. But I'm here, and I have got my art channel. I haven't posted on my art channel for about 2 or 3 weeks either, because again, if I'm not feeling like recording for tarot, I'm not really feeling like recording for art stuff. But I do have a whole list of videos I want to make over there as well. I've already got a couple of art journaling videos and some studio vlogs And I've got some other stuff that I've recorded a couple of weeks ago that I need to edit together. But yeah, we'll just take it as it goes. I shouldn't be forcing these things if I don't feel like it. So I want to make stuff when when I'm in a bad headspace. Sometimes it can be useful to distract yourself, but sometimes if I'm not too stressed, I can distract myself with it. When I'm too stressed, I just can't focus on anything, and I just come off as just really like low vibe, man. No one needs that. So yeah, I've waffled on for 10 minutes longer than I meant to, but it's lovely to chat with you that have been here. Thank you so much for joining in. And yeah, I managed to waffle for 45 minutes about almost nothing. Pretty impressive when you think about it. I really could talk for England. Should look into that. Do you think that's a job, Nommy? Talking for England? Look at the way she's just flumped on me. She's like, whoa, relax. We're going to go make some Lunchables. Yeah? You probably want a snack, huh? Oh, I love you so much. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go and cuddle this dog and make some afternoon tea. Take care of yourselves all. Wash your hands, socially distance, wear a mask. You know the drill. And I hope you're all well. And I'll see you soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Bye. Say bye, Mummy.